charges down to misdemeanors.
Yes,
For
and that's why we said we know that Senator Waisel voted for something similar to this policy, and if we could still have his mainstream support on this type of thing here, we would love it.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons many of us support him. We feel that that he's on the right side of history. The second distinction was the probation disparity. We want to make sure that that's equal. That SB 1010, what it does is equalize the judge's discretion to the current guidelines so that they can sentence him equally versus sentencing blacks and other minorities overwhelmingly, as this figure showed, at a ratio of 18.5 to 1 compared to whites. Lastly, the asset forfeiture. If someone's a person of color, they're currently at a loss because the current law does, allows the government to, take their land or their house should they have one. However, it doesn't address that issue when it's for people that are privileged or white.
Yeah, it sounds like, have you guys read the new Jim Crow?
Yes, I have.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the documentary War on Drugs by Eugene Galecki?
No, I haven't.
Check that documentary out. It documents the beginning of the Nixon administration,
Yeah.
beginning until Reagan administration. House I live in, actually. The house I live in. Not the War on Drugs, it's called the house I live in.
Yeah. That's the one when the gentleman came up from out of town. Show the movie.
Yeah.
I was there.
Came to San Diego. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's up here.
Yeah, man. Well, we really appreciate your time, and we all came up for a serious reason to try to get these things through and have people understand that regular people like us really do care.
No, it's great. I'm glad you're up here. I wanted to just give you a little bit of my background. I just graduated from the public focusing on poverty issues and issues. You guys actually kind of brought a little bit back to law school. The issues you guys are talking about was the focus of every single class I had. Because it was a fascinating law school that really had a public interest look on everything. And I mean, that's it's really fun to be and nice to see that there's bills out there like this that are really going to the heart of the issue. I mean, when you're going over 1010, it's like the sense, like a legislative solution right out of the new Jim Crow.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
So now I'll make sure when I'm briefing my boss on these issues to remind him that he's voted on similar issues before and that these are good policy measures.
Okay, we really appreciate that. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and leave some of these policies with you. So if you guys have to go over them,
yeah,
I'm gonna ask for you.
Thank you.
What school is it, if you don't mind?
The City University of New York.
Very cool.
It's the best public interest program you get in the country.
Wow.
Its tuition is, if you're a New Yorker, the tuition is $14,000 a year.
Wow.
If you're not a New Yorker, it's 24.
That's so reasonable. Yeah,
most law schools.
exactly. Most people out of law school, $150K in debt.
Yeah. And
wow.
U.S. News and World Report has it at the 4th best clinical program in the country.
Wow.
So our 4th year of law school, you're not studying law, you're practicing it.
Wow.
You're in clinical programs, working on elder law or racial issues, working in criminal defense. It's a very defense-oriented ACLU-like school.
Well, thank you for pursuing that. I know that you're gonna, and you already are, making a big difference. I really appreciate, we all do, I think, your service. Everything that you're gonna do for society that you're doing, really, thank you. Thank you.
I do appreciate this hearing out because in our community, so many things is going on. I mean, I'm not living in the brightest world. I make it the brightest world. We all make it the brightest world. We all can rebuild that community to brighter and better.